Good morning, gang. Happy Saturday morning. So, hope you guys have good plans for today. Get some stuff done. Have some fun on the weekend if it's not too hot. But I want to give you my personal thought. Okay, the signs are now really there that the S is about to hit the fan. I'll keep it polite over coffee. It's funny because I say this because yesterday, and I watch quite a few other prepper channels and stuff like that because there's a lot of people in here that I can learn from, just like you. I mean, and there's some I don't particularly care for, just like there's some you guys don't care for, and there's some people that don't care for me. That's fine. I get it. I'm not going to please everybody. No problem understanding that one. But a couple of videos yesterday from two of the most polite people, nicest people in the prepping community, that they're getting dogged by trolls and people. When somebody goes after Alaska Prepper about saying he's a fearmongerer, that tells you right there that people are becoming completely unhinged, okay? Because Rudy's probably the nicest guy on YouTube, and though I'll tell you this, being a retired Army combat vet, I know he could tear you a new one if he wanted to. So, he does a very good job of keeping everything in check. But this is the typical, and you guys have all seen this throughout your life, this is the typical way that cowards deal with stuff. Rather than build themselves up, they'll try to tear everybody else down. Again, a race to the bottom. Gee, I'm a lowly plebe. I do nothing. I'm a lazy ass who can't get off my couch and in front of my video games. So, I can now see that inflation's becoming a problem, the government's becoming a problem, crime's becoming a problem. So rather than me actually do something to better my life, I'll get on the internet where I'm all powerful and I'll start bashing on people that are trying to help other people. Okay? This is it. This is how leftists and liberals and cowards make themselves feel better. Appalachia's Homestead with Patera. Patera had a great story. If you haven't watched her video, go watch her video yesterday. But she had a great story about her mother and a beauty pageant and what they did to this one girl. It wasn't about the other contestants making themselves better, doing the work. It was about tearing other people down. This is the problem with society, and this is why I know that we are closer than anybody thinks to a complete catastrophic event. Because the trolls, the lazy, the just wretched refuse of society are really starting to make their voice heard. Why? Because they're scared. They didn't do anything but sit around and drink beer and play video games and get fat. While the rest of us, for the last God knows how many years, have busted our butt putting supplies away, learning new skills, and they're going, holy crap, these people were all right and I didn't do shit. And now I'm in trouble, so the only way I'm going to make myself feel better is if I tear them down. When people start trolling Rudy, Alaska Prepper, Patera, okay, when the Prepared Homestead and Travis, I mean, these are some of the nicest, most polite people on the prepper community. Okay, then of course you get Magic Prepper and me and a few others that are maybe not quite so prim. And then, of course, there's Jason, but, Angry Prepper's in a class by himself. He's a New Yorker. What do you want? But, you know, the, regardless, these are all excellent channels. And when people come out and start bitching about them, it just drives me nuts. You look at the headlines in the news, and these are just a couple of them from this morning, okay? Top 2 headlines. Deflationary tsunami on deck. A tidal wave of discounts and crashing prices. Okay? Yeah, this is something that's going to be important for us to know going forward, because all of a sudden now, all the crap that was ordered a year and a half ago, by Target, Walmart, JCPenney, whoever, is finally showing up at the stores. Okay, it'll be interesting when all of a sudden you see Christmas trees in July. But the stores are going to have all these excess inventory, and they're going to have to get rid of it. So we'll see some discounts, which is good. It'll be a chance for us to pick up on some more supplies on the cheap, but not food. But then here's the next one. Housing crash imminent as mortgage rates explode, price cuts soar, and buyer demand collapses. These are telling things that the economy is completely gone bass-ackwards. And for people to deny it's unfathomable. But for people to start attacking those, and they've attacked me too, you guys know that, start attacking people who are trying to help other people, motivate other people to take care of themselves. That just blows my mind. I guess it's more important that you have a double standard. Can't do anything for myself, but if I can't do anything for myself, nobody else should either. That doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense, does it? Okay. But I guess, when you have a group of people like you have on television, okay, and in Washington, D.C., leading the charge to insanity, I guess it doesn't surprise anybody. I've got a question for everybody, and this is where I'll end it, too. Stephen Colbert, the non-funny guy who has a late-night comedy show. The guy's about as funny as a loaf of bread. Had 9 of his staffers arrested yesterday for breaching the U.S. Capitol, for going into the Capitol building without an escort after it was closed and taking pictures in front of Mitch McConnell's office, Kevin McCarthy's office, and Lauren Boebert's office. Okay. Colbert is an avowed Democrat, just to give you this. So why would they be looking around Republican offices? Were they going to shake Lauren Boebert's hand and say, hey, you're doing a great job? I don't think that was the reason for being there. All right. How did they get in? Oh, everybody's favorite dick with ears, Adam Schiff, let him in, okay? And then just let him wander around the Capitol building, Now, the question is, will these people be held in prison for a year and a half without any charges filed against them? Will they be basically tortured, solitary confinement? Will there be a committee investigating them? That'll be on primetime TV. Nah, these people got released. So, this is where I say double standard people, doing it. The guys who were on the steps of the Capitol building have been in jail for a year and a half. The guys who actually broke in got released ROR. Okay. Just watch it, guys. The bipolar society is very telling right now. The left thinks they can do whatever the hell they want. They can attack the people that are and I'll say this not politically, okay? Attack people who are conservative, who want to take care of themselves, you know, still stick by the old ways, okay, common decency, and, hold the door open for a woman, and your word is your bond, et cetera, et cetera. They want to attack those people, and we see that in the prepper community. But to Travis, to Rudy, to Patera, to Jason, to everybody, keep up the good work, guys. Don't let them get to you. I'm not letting them get to me. We all have a calling, and you guys all do a great job. Pinball out.